Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to Be in the Change. I'm going to get started by reciting my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome to everybody who's watching me for the first time, and welcome back, and thank you to everybody who's been on this journey with me. I started this in 2019 as my New Year's resolution, saying I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, and that I would do a weekly video for a whole year. It is now the end of 2020. This is my second year of keeping a New Year's resolution the entire way through. So that is so huge for me. When I said I broke up with fear, I broke up with shame, and I broke up with guilt, I had no idea that was even going to come out of my mouth. I learned so much along the way. My girlfriend told me I was channeling, that God is speaking through me, and that I didn't know any of this stuff. I was just talking, and stuff was coming out of my mouth, and I just knew that that's what God wanted me to say. So it's the end of 2020. Today is New Year's Eve day. I'd like to say Happy New Year's to everybody. I know 2020 has been a really hard year for a lot of people. 2020 has been a great year for me. It's been a year of healing. It's been a year of finding out who I am and what my strengths are and what my talents are, and weeding out people who aren't healthy for me anymore. And I don't even have to weed them out. They leave on their own, which is so amazing to me. It's been a gift. So I never made New Year's resolutions before. Well, I made them secretly to myself, but I never told anybody what they were in case I couldn't do it. And when I mentioned it out loud for the first time, it held me accountable, and it made me be able to do it, because I'd rather not disappoint other people. I'm fine with disappointing myself, which I don't know why that was, but I'm not fine with it anymore. And so my New Year's resolution for 2021 is I am breaking up with processed sugar. I have to. And I was scared to say that out loud because I've had a massive sugar addiction my entire life. It was my first love. And I love sugar. I do. It's been a love of mine for the whole 49 years of my life. And it's making me sick, and it's making my body hurt. It's flaring up my rheumatoid arthritis. There's so many side effects to this sugar addiction that I have, and I was scared to tell you guys out loud in fear of, like, what if I can't do it? And how I'm going to handle it is like how I have to handle my alcoholism, my disease of alcoholism, one day at a time. And I just want to tell you guys, when I first went to rehab the first time, I was 17 years old, and I got there, and I remember saying to my roommate, "Are you never going to drink again for the rest of your life?" And we're like, "What about our wedding? And what about when we turned 21 and all of this stuff?" And I was just like, my life is going to be over if I can't drink or do drugs anymore. And I left there thinking I wasn't ready for my life to be over yet. And then after I got out of rehab the first time, I thought I could do it, but I couldn't. And then I thought I'd just do drugs and not drink. And if I did drugs and stayed away from the alcohol, I'd probably be okay. But when I did drugs, it made me want to drink, and it led me back to the alcohol. And eventually it kicked my ass so bad that I didn't care if I was never going to have fun again for the rest of my life. Like, I was like, where do I sign up? I don't care if I never laugh again. I don't care if I ever have fun again. I was in so much pain, and my alcoholism, like, it wasn't fun or funny how I drank. It was sad. And at the end, I scared the shit out of myself. I thought I was going to die. And it wasn't until I scared the shit out of myself that I knew I was ready to go get help. And it didn't matter if I scared other people, I had to scare myself. And with this being able to break up with processed sugar, like, I have days where I'm like, I know this is horrible and I can't do this. It's terrible. But then I have moments like I did when I drank, when I'm like, I'm fine. I can do this. I can handle this. And I know that I am going to need a ton of support with this, that this is really hard. I've been eating it my entire life. And that I'm going to give myself permission not to do it perfectly and not to be great at it. It's a lot easier not drinking and doing drugs because you don't have to do that to live. But food is like a constant setup because you have to eat every day. So I know it's going to be a challenge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm putting it out there because I need the support. And it is for my health. It is for my life, so I can have a better life and feel better. And so I'm putting it out there. I am breaking up with processed sugar for my New Year's resolution. And I welcome all the support and tips you guys can give me because I need them. I need to know what I can do and what I can eat instead of focusing on what I can't do and what I'm not going to be able to have anymore. That is a setup for failure for me. So I'm working on focusing on all the things that I can do and that I can have. And I'm working on getting a plan of knowing what it is. I'm actually not going to start until Monday, which is like January 3rd, I think. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, January 4th. So I need to get my plan together. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's watching and who's supporting me, and Happy New Year to everyone. I found out this year that I am a writer. I never knew I was a writer because I had such a hard time with reading. And, you know, reading and writing go hand in hand, right? Well, I'm an auditory listener. I love audio books. I've been blowing through books just by listening, and I've written a lot. And I want to share with you guys really quick, and then I'll let you go. I wrote my first guided meditation through this pandemic, and I've been giving it to people. People have been doing it, and they're seeing people that have passed away every time they do this meditation. So it's been so healing, and I never knew I had this ability or skill. And I know it's not really my ability, it's God, but it's giving people opportunity to heal through this meditation, which I never knew I was capable of doing. So I know my career, my plan, and what's going on is still forming. I do not know what it is yet, but thank you to everybody who's watching. Happy New Year. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next year.